姐姐做緊咩啊？你返嚟嗎？嚇！媽咪打電話俾你，你唔好接電話，你做緊咩啊？
Hi Sandy, I just wanted to see how you're doing. You can just text me that. That's all I wanted to say. You don't need to spend too much time. I know you're busy. Okay? Thank you. Take care.
I am at the vet right now. Cody was due for his annual checkup. I'm just waiting in the car and he's in the building right now. This is like their new system because of COVID. Well, actually, he used to go to a different vet, but that building closed down for some reason. This is another one that we used to go to. I've been in the Bay for a few days now, but I haven't been vlogging just because it's been so busy. Like, I've had deadlines that were due, and so I was just focusing on that and trying to squeeze in some family time in the evenings. And I was like, man, I came here to chill and have a vacation, but I'm just working. And then I had to check myself really quickly because everyone else is working. So not complaining anymore, but now the rest of the weekend is really just time that I can chill with my family and just hang out with them and not have to think about work too much. So that's really nice. Tomorrow's Lunar New Year and today's like the eve of Lunar New Year, so this is usually when we would have our dinner, like our big fancy feast and stuff that my mom prepares and I try to help her to prepare. So I'm pretty excited.
Too hot. Cannot cut.
Why is your knife so big?
You better don't touch it.
Why? Oh, that was the one? Oh my gosh, I'm drooling.
Too hot. Why? Say welcome.
Can I have a crunchy piece?
Nah.
No, I want this one. No. like the best that I could have asked for. It was everything that I had hoped for from my last trip home last year. And so it was nice to kind of like make up for that in a way. It was just really nice to be around family and just chill and have a good time, celebrate the holiday. I feel like I also left at like the perfect time. Like sometimes I would leave home like, oh, I can't wait to get out of here. Like this has been too much. I need to go, I need to leave, I need my me time. But no, this time it was like, okay, that was good. And now I'm ready to go back and I can't wait to come back next time. I did go in with like very little to no expectations and it turned out way better than I had expected. And I'm really glad I got some time to see Jen and like hang out with her, because it's been a while since I've got to spend time with her as well. Like we don't talk on the phone or FaceTime that often, so when we do hang out, we try to hang out for like a longer period of time. Now I'm like back on my bullshit. I'm off to get my packages right now because it's been building up since I haven't been here for a week. Wow, it's like really windy outside today. It's kind of wild. I'm sorry this week's vlog was a little bit later than usual. I'm doing my best to be on a weekly schedule, but I was way more exhausted than I thought I was going to be when I came back. And I didn't do much of the cleaning that I had wanted to yesterday. I was just feeling super lethargic. And there were some things that I wanted to talk about in this vlog that I just didn't have the energy for the last couple of days. It's about the recent rise in hate crimes and violence against the Asian American community, especially against Asian elders. And there are so many things that I want to say, but I'm still sorting through all of my thoughts because I feel so many emotions. From defeated to frustrated, angry, upset, sad, hopeless, hopeful. I've shared more about it on my Instagram through posts and stories, and it just didn't feel right if I didn't talk about it here. I don't even know where to begin. It was really weird to be at home celebrating Lunar New Year with my family, then having it against this backdrop of these violent acts and stuff. And the videos are honestly so incredibly shocking and they're hard to watch. Unfortunately, like, American mainstream media has not covered Asian American stories whatsoever, and it's frustrating to see it only being covered when famous Asian American celebrities are speaking up. But I think, like, as an Asian American, we kind of have that mentality of like, I especially have that mentality a lot of I'll take what I can get. Any coverage is still coverage. I didn't even have the courage to bring it up to my parents because, like, I tried talking to them last year about Black Lives Matter and they understood, but it was hard. And then I was like, I don't have the energy to go through that again. And I did kind of bring it up with my mom. We talked about it for a little bit, but we didn't like really get into it. And I think in general, they just don't talk about these kinds of things either. I think they just accept it as like, I don't know why I don't even know why I'm crying. Like, there's no specific reason. It's just like, I just feel a lot right now. And the only way I can express it is through crying. I feel like there's been some sentiments expressed that I've read where people are like, we spoke up for Black Lives Matter last year. When are you going to speak up for Asian Americans? People who are expecting it to be reciprocated, that kind of thing. It's interesting because I had to think through those sentiments and thoughts and process that as well. And for me, it's like, I didn't speak up during the Black Lives Matter movement so that it would be reciprocated to me one day. I spoke up because it was just the right thing to do. I just don't understand how people see it as such a transactional thing now. You know what? I am just going to read what I shared on Instagram because I can't even talk right now. It was under one of my Lunar New Year makeup posts. Happy Lunar New Year. We're celebrating the year of the ox. This is the first time I've tried doing a traditional Chinese makeup look for the holiday, probably because now is the most secure and confident I've felt in relation to my culture, which is ironic given the events of this past year. I wish we were celebrating under better circumstances. These past couple of weeks leading up to the new year have been difficult. Seeing the rise in racism and violent attacks against Asian elders is heartbreaking. I've cried a little every day and fluctuate between frustration and gaslighting myself into thinking, it's fine, it'll be fine. Sometimes I just feel like a pawn, used in the fight against white supremacy, or to perpetuate it. Never really part of the conversation, only included when convenient to further the points of one side or the other. For example, model minority. What more do we have to prove? What does it take to be seen, heard, and worthy? One thought has been floating in my mind a lot recently. So many of our stories are of home, displacement, longing, and belonging. Don't we all just want a safe place to be? Sometimes I feel like they keep us divided, fighting, and distracted, so the status quo can remain the status quo. I have so many emotions to process. Sometimes I feel helpless and hopeless. Sometimes I'm full of it, and I'm telling myself they're all valid and I can take all the time I want. No one can tell me how to feel, and it's just the beginning of a longer fight on the deep-seated issue of systemic racism in this country. All this to say, be gentle to yourself and take care of each other. If you've had a hard week, I'm right there with you. You matter, we all matter, and we can stay strong together. That's all I can really muster up to say right now. There's so much more that I wanted to talk about, but I can't do it today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting an Asian American creator, and please think of us in your anti-racist work if you haven't already. Bye.